Good evening, fifth graders. Tonight we're going to be taking a closer look at prisms and pyramids. We spent some time working with three-dimensional shapes in class today. Now let's take a closer look at the characteristics of a prism and a pyramid. Here I have a lot of different prisms here. A familiar characteristic when you're looking at a prism is you're thinking about a rectangle, okay? You have a top and you have a bottom, a top and a bottom, and rectangles connect them. Top, and then I have a bottom. Rectangles connect a prism. So with that being said, one characteristic of a prism is the bottom base and the top base are exactly the same. In this prism right here, I have a pentagon here. So this would be called a pentagonal prism. Right here, I have a triangle here. So the back side is a triangle. I have a triangular prism. Right here, I have an octagonal prism. Down here, it looks like I have a hexagonal prism. Any other different ones? I don't, or a rectangular prism, obviously, with a rectangle on the bottom and the top. Now, what we're comparing the prism to is a pyramid. One major thing we see right here is a pyramid has an apex. That is where all of the edges meet at the top. Another characteristic is there's only one base. Okay? So whatever that base is what kind of pyramid it is. So this shape right here is a square pyramid. Behind here I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, an octagonal pyramid, a triangular pyramid. Looks like I have a pentagonal pyramid right here. Okay. So whatever polygon is the base of the pyramid, we'll name that pyramid. All right, let's take a look at some examples today. We're going to start off with a rectangular prism. So when comparing a pyramid and a prism, right now I'm going to put a little star here by prism because that's what it is. Move this up again. Let's keep looking here. How many faces does it have? Well, if I'm taking a look here, I have a face right here. I've got this shape here on the side. I have another face opposite of it. So that's two faces. I have a top face. I have a bottom face. So now I'm at 4 faces. Then I have this very front face right here, and then the back face. So that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. Now, does it have an apex? No, because apexes are only on a pyramid, and this isn't a pyramid. Like I said, it's a prism. How many vertices does it have? So meaning how many corners does it have? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices. How many edges? Well, every single one of these vertices has 3 edges that connect to it. So let's go ahead and count these. I'm going to start on the top. This is how I'm going to count them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to count the bottom. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to count the lines that connect it. 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 edges. Let's do another one. All right, looks like I have a cube here. A cube would be considered a prism. How many faces does it have? I have 1, 2, top, 3, bottom, 4, front, 5, back, 6 faces. Does it have an apex? No, because it is a prism. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many edges? I'll change colors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you'll notice that a prism, or a rectangular prism and a cube, have very similar characteristics. All right, let's keep moving on. All right, now I have another prism, because there's no apex, right? And what kind of prism it is? It's a pentagonal prism. How do I know it's a pentagon? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides right here, which makes that a pentagon. That's the polygon that's with the prism. And I have another pentagon in the back here. Okay. I don't want to jump ahead of myself. How many faces do I have? Well, I have this main pentagon in the front. I have another pentagon in the back. Now, that makes 2 faces right there. I'm going to put a little tally here because we're going to start getting some bigger ones. Now, I have 5 sides to this. So how many rectangles will I have? I have 1, 2, I have a bottom one here, 3, this backside 4, and then this last one 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means this has 7 faces. That makes sense because the front face is a pentagon, the back face is a pentagon. That's 2 faces. Now with a 5-sided polygon, how many rectangles am I need to connect them? 5. Does it have an apex? No. How many vertices does this have? This should be pretty easy because I have 5 here. I have 5 back there. That would be 10. 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. How many edges? Well, let's count the front here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's count what connects them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 edges. I want you to understand with these prisms, whatever we have for the front face and the back face, they have to connect them with rectangles. I'll keep going there with that. Right here, I have a pyramid because I have an apex up top. Okay? One apex, and it's a pyramid. How many faces? Well, I have this bottom face, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a pentagonal prism, so I have one face at the bottom. One face at the bottom. And then how many, because it's a pentagon, how many triangles are going to be going up? Well, I know there'd be 5 triangles going up. So 5 plus 1 is 6 faces. How many vertices do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vertices. How many edges? Well, I have 5 on the bottom, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have 5 going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which gives me 10. Let's keep going here. Triangular pyramid, okay? Check. Apex, check. How many faces? Of a square pyramid, I apologize. Of a square at the bottom, which is 4 sides, so I have 1 face for my base. How many triangles would be going up then? I would have 4 triangles going up, which means I have 5 faces. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many edges? I have 4 on the bottom. I have 4 going up, which means I have 8. Triangular pyramid. I know it's a triangle. I know it has an apex. I know it has a base. So it has 1 base. It's instead as a triangle, it has 3 triangles going up, which means I have 4 faces. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. How many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 edges. Now, a cylinder is a little different. I want you to watch very closely here. A cylinder is not a pyramid. It's not a prism. It does have faces to it, though. Okay? we're going to break apart this really quickly here. I have a top face. I have a bottom face. Now, I want you to think like of a can of pop or a can like a soup can. If I were to tear off that label that gets wrapped all the way around this shape, if I were to tear it off, it would be a rectangle. Think about it. If you were to roll up a sheet of paper around a cylinder and then unroll it, it would turn out to be a rectangle. So how many faces? 1, 2, 3. 3 faces. Apex, no. Vertices, no. Edges, no. Okay. Name this shape. It looks like a circle here. I tried making it 3D. This is a sphere. Okay, so when you see this coming up here on your MCAs, this is your sphere. That's it for today. Okay. Just keep in mind the differences between a pyramid and a prism. And one thing we're kind of noticing is a pyramid has basically one less face, doesn't it? Because it doesn't have that same face on the bottom as it does on the top like a prism does. Hopefully this helped. Good luck. I look forward to working with you in class tomorrow on pyramids and prisms.